What's up, Trojan fans? This is Barton, Simmons, and Trey Scott, and we're here for another edition of Barton Makes Picks. We're breaking it down team by team, game by game, week by week, all season long, leading up to the regular season, and we're talking USC today.
I'm nervous about this one.
I know.
5-7 a year ago, Clay Helton knows he's on the hot seat, retooled his offense over the offseason, and the schedule starts really, really difficult.
Yeah, you better have it strapped on, ready to go week one, because Fresno State is no slouch, and Clay Helton's seat is hot from week one. I do think that Fresno State isn't the same team as last year. They lost a lot, and I think USC is going to have something to prove in week one. So 1-0 is where we start.
Stanford.
I think Stanford takes a step back, generally speaking. I'm a little bit concerned that Stanford's lost a little bit of its edge. Not quite the same from a physicality standpoint. And so because of that, I think it plays into USC's strengths a little bit. USC goes ahead 2-0.
Encouraging start. Now you got a tough place to play at BYU.
Yeah. It's not going to be pretty. They're going to go on the road. BYU's early season slate is ridiculous. They play Utah, they play Tennessee, they play USC. I think BYU really rallies the troops and sort of fortifies their home field, wins USC, sends them home in a bad mood. I just think that the toughness that team brings to the table is going to be a lot for USC to handle as they're still working through this new air raid system.
Well, that's horrible news because now it's Utah, maybe the best team in the Pac-12. That's on a Friday night.
Fortunately, it's at home. Mm-hmm. So,
does that mean anything these days? At home in the Coliseum?
Not after a loss to BYU.
Yeah,
it may not mean much.
I think so.
But I think USC is improving at this point. The problem is Utah is just too good.
Right.
I think Utah wins.
2-2. We said Utah was maybe the best team in the Pac-12. How about Washington? You're going to Seattle.
Yeah. No, this one's on the road. Yep. Obviously, that's a tough place to play. I think Washington might not be even as good as last year's team, but when you look at the way the schedule shakes out, they're still maybe looking at 10-2. They reload, so consistent. I don't think USC beats them.
So you're 2-3, headed into the bye week. I know exactly what they're going to be talking about over the bye week. Clay Helton's job.
Yeah.
Should he be the guy? Yada yada. It doesn't get any easier.
Oh, it
at
doesn't.
Notre Dame now.
Just not the way this season is supposed. Like, if this schedule was a little easier early on,
or like spread out,
that'd be a lot better for Clay Helton. But as it is, regardless of the state of the USC program, this is a tough run. Now they got Notre Dame. I think at this point, Clay Helton's coaching for his job. He was in week one, but I'm saying if they lose this one, he might not be around the next week, and I think they lose this one. So 2-4 to start.
2-4. Arizona. Give me some good news.
Yeah. All right, homecoming. Win.
Homecoming.
Yeah.
You rallied the troops on homecoming.
Yeah.
3-4. Going to Colorado on a Friday night.
Yeah, and Colorado's going to beat somebody this year.
Sure.
The wins are going to come, but I think in year one they're going to be outmatched from an athletic standpoint. And USC, they're going to start to turn the corner at this point in the season a little bit. So much talent on the offensive side of the ball. Graham Harrell's the offensive coordinator. JT Daniels with one of the best receiving corps in the country. Just too much firepower for Colorado.
Well, I was going to say at 4-4 heading into a game against Oregon, I feel like JT Daniels is going to put up points.
I'll take the over in this one.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the point in the season where anything can happen in terms of they could beat anybody. I think if they played some of those teams earlier in the year, they win this game. But this being a toss-up, as it might be, I still like Oregon. Trust them a little more. Trust Justin Herbert. Trust that offensive line beyond anything else. I think Oregon wins in the trenches. And where are we at?
We're at 4-5.
4-5.
At Arizona State, limping along here.
I think they win this one.
Okay.
Again, on the road, that's a tricky game as well. Arizona State could absolutely win that one, but I like USC finding a little rhythm. I'm going to give them the W.
You're going to Cal. I think a lot of people might laugh at this one, but you think Cal's going to be pretty tough.
I think their secondary is ridiculous. I think their back seven, period, is really good. So that's a tough matchup. Fortunately for USC, their offense is still going to be really bad as Cal's, and USC is going to be a little thinner, especially in the secondary. Let those defensive linemen eat against Cal's fronts. I like them to win.
Okay, so you're going bowling 6-5, crosstown matchup against UCLA. Needed that one last year. You didn't get it. What about now?
Yeah, this is the one. USC fans may not like any of this, but they're definitely not going to like this one. I trust Chip Kelly to have his team ready by this point in the season more so than I do USC. I'm picking the Bruins.
All right, so 6-6. The good news here, Clay Helton would tell you right now at 6-6, he's not keeping his job, so enjoy the coaching search.